Today I'm spilling the tea on what I wish I knew before studying at UTS. I made a video on my honest uni experience at UTS, and now I'm going to share with you the very common mistake I made and my personal experiences and how you can avoid them if you're planning on studying there. From navigating campus life to making the most out of your experience, I'm going to tell you all of it. First off, starting out with the basics, the UTS campus layout. The UTS is a city university, which would be quite different to the traditional universities that you're thinking about. I know I expected like a castle or some heritage. UTS is only 36 years old, I think. That's what they really rank for. Best 50 under 50 universities. And they have a pretty good rank in the overall university rankings as well. But if you're really looking for a city university where you want to explore bustling Sydney, UTS is a good choice. It's smack in the heart of Sydney near Central Station, which is amazing. But the layout is really confusing. Like for me, I didn't even know the entirety of UTS as a campus when I first joined. The main building, of course, is building 1, which is the one that everyone talks about and everyone sees in photos. It's the Jenga block building. It's pretty iconic, but did you know there are 10 buildings scattered all around the city that are UTS buildings, and that's your whole campus? So basically the city, Central Sydney, is your campus. So when you first start, I really recommend doing a mini campus tour because you'll feel like you know where everything is. I got used to it after like a year of knowing exactly where everything is. Especially if you live on campus, you'll get a great idea of that because you'll be talking to other students, and there are lots of uni housing events that will be around the campus. That's another great way to explore it. Especially know where the library and the student services are. The new library building 2, I think it is the glass building right next to building 1, and it has a lot of amenities. Get your student card ready so you can always access the buildings as well. And I think most of the student services, like support in terms of financial or mental health and all this, are in building 1. And trust me, it saves time knowing where everything is, because when I first joined, I was late to so many classes because I just couldn't figure out which building I had to go to, because each class will be at a different location. My second tip is around managing assignments and deadlines. UTS assignments can sneak up on you, trust me. Professors usually put everything on a platform called Canvas, but don't just rely on that. Use a personal planner, digital note-taking apps like Notion, digital calendars like your Google Calendar or Asana to keep track of deadlines and project milestones. What I used to do was set a reminder on my Google Calendar like weeks before, repeating it every day until the deadline, and that really helped me keeping track of my assignments and due dates. There is also a lot of group work involved with UTS. They really make it a point to get you involved in a group and doing it together, because in real life, in office scenarios, you will be working with other people. So be prepared to manage your time with others as well. And usually you guys would connect on Facebook Messenger. That's what we did, at least when I was studying. And most times it will just be a quick FaceTime with everyone to see who's doing what and when we have to catch up. And usually the catch-up would be at UTS at one common day when everyone's in, or simply after the class is what some students do. And then you can book a room in one of the buildings and do it together. This was a lifesaver for me and my group assignments once we got the hang of booking meeting rooms for our group projects and just getting them done on the spot after obviously we've assigned everything to everyone and everyone's come prepared with all the work, and we just have to put it together. My third tip is to really take advantage of the UTS Library and study spots. UTS Library is a great resource, especially since it got revamped. To be honest, I really love the old library because it had a lot of cool features like bean bags and sleeping pods and stuff like that. I'm sure they still do, but it was just a cozier layout than the glass building they have now. But I get why they did it, because UTS Library fills up fast, especially during exams. So my tip is to spot lounges in different buildings, or even at the rooftop spaces that they have, which I know they keep for when the library is packed up. They're also quieter and sometimes have better views than the classic library view. And it doesn't matter whether you're a early bird or night owl, the library has 24 access, perfect for last minute study sessions. I know when I was living near campus with other students, we went to the UTS building 11 and library at like 11 or 12 because we all had like assignments or like exams the next day, and it was so quiet and such an experience and a half, kind of like sharing it with each other of being UTS students at the time. So make use of the 24-hour access. My next tip is around student services and support that UTS offers and how you can make the most of that as well. I didn't actually realize how many support services UTS offers. They have free workshops on writing, research, and even presentation skills. Plus there's careers counseling to help you with internships and job applications and your resume, which I really took advantage of and it really helped me, so I really suggest it. I also made a video on the tips that I still use to this day. And honestly, if they didn't tell me, I would never know how to craft a good resume. My resume gets picked up almost always in my job applications. It's because how clean it is and the important information they told me to include in it and the way to present it. And also, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, UTS provides mental health support. It's every fortnight you can have a free psych session. I really took advantage of that when I was going through hardship in my time studying there. They also have financial support where they can loan you money if you're studying with your expenses or paying your fees, and then you just pay it back till a certain date. I know they were really offering it during COVID, which was immense help at the time. By really knowing what support services you can access, you can feel more confident that UTS has your back in a lot of situations and make you feel like you have a bit of support, which really helps when you're trying to balance work, study, and life. So use these resources. They are included in your tuition. You might not be prompted of them all the time, but you should really be aware of them by looking more into what they offer. And it can really help you in your studies as well, especially if you're struggling with something. Your psychologist that you're seeing at the support services can write a letter to your professor saying that, you know, they support you in terms of postponing your assignment if that's what you need, or write to the financial department saying that they have really seen you in distress and that you would do well by receiving the financial support that they offer. My next tip is for international students. UTS is a super international university, and that's one of my favorite things about it actually. But adjusting can be hard, especially if it's your first time away from home. So look out for events by Activate UTS. They're brilliant, they always make you feel included, and the events are really fun. They have meet and greets and cultural nights to make you feel a little bit more connected with people and your culture for that matter. And also it's a great way to make friends and be connected to the university community. I also enjoy joining clubs and societies like the Outdoors Club, which has a lot of outdoor hikes or surfing lessons and stuff like that. So they really made a difference in helping me settle in. Next tip is around networking and industry connection making. UTS has a strong focus on industry connections, and on open day you'll see a bunch of companies that you can talk to that you're interested in, which is amazing if you're career oriented. I wish I knew sooner how important it is to interact with people on that day and how valuable those connections can be, because now that I'm professional, I see that if I made those connections on those days and connected with them on LinkedIn, I could have maybe progressed and had a relationship with them, landed an internship if I was interested. And there's also startup events every Friday, which I was really fond of when I found out about them. They're a great way to meet like-minded entrepreneurial people and learn about new ideas and how they come to life. That community is really close to my heart. Every time I go to an event, I connect with people and enjoy the events thoroughly. They always get me thinking, which I love about it. There's other networking events as well to get students as well as alumni involved. Like, I'm always invited to alumni events now, which I love. I'm more involved in university life than I was when I was studying there, to be honest. You can also reach out to your professors They often have industry experience and can provide you insights or connections that can be good for networking in your industry or sector. Networking early really helps, especially when it's time to look for internships, which I think every UTS person has to do in their last semester. At least for me, the last semester was purely doing an internship. My last tip is to plan your study breaks. Studying in Sydney has its perks, so make sure to get out of that uni bubble and explore the beautiful city you're in. I know I didn't do this for a long time because I was busy with study and so overwhelmed with UTS and the work and new environment. But no, there are tons of cafes, parks, and museums nearby outside of Central Station, outside of the uni area. Go to the beaches. It's filled with so many amazing beaches and hikes and events and things to do. Give yourself a break from campus life from time to time. Take my word for it. It helps you recharge and experience more of the vibrant city that you're in along with the campus life. For example, in your study break, just walk up to Hyde Park, which is a bit of a walk from Central Station, but you know, it exposes you to a different environment which can give you more inspiration or ideas that can help you in your uni life or just simply help you as a person to open up and be part of more things than just UTS. So that's everything I wish I knew before studying at UTS. I know in my first video I kind of was really underwhelmed by UTS, but in hindsight I see its value it provided me, so don't be discouraged. I still won't discourage anyone to go there because it is a good uni overall. So if you're starting out or thinking about going to UTS or coming to Sydney, I hope this video gave you a head start. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram about it. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos about my life in Sydney and self-development. I'll see you next time.